Hi, I'm Stuart and welcome to SIRENNET Television. I'm going to take a look at a product that is available here on SIRENNET and SIRENNET Outback. It's from Whelen Engineering in Chester, Connecticut, and the company themselves have made a brand new Pioneer Plus series light head. This is the light head I'm holding here in my hand. The part number is a PSL2BB, and I'll explain to you in a second a little bit briefly what that number means. But what you have here is a all made in the USA product from the gang at Whelen. It has a variety of different applications, and we'll touch on those in a moment. But let's take a quick look at the light itself. And as you can see here, it is a SlimLine Pioneer. If you were to look on the website, both SIRENNET and SIRENNET Outback, you would see that the Pioneer family comes in a variety of shapes and sizes, singles and dual heads. This particular head is a SlimLine head, so it's low profile. It has two sections to it with respect to the diode units. There's a diode system on one side, that's what we call LEDs, by the way. So you can see there the LEDs on the left and LEDs on the right, so this is a dual head. It comes with a variety of different lenses, which really makes it interesting from an off-road application point of view, fire service or law enforcement application, with respect to you deciding what type of lens you want to put on this particular light that will then give you the either flood or spot flood combination characteristics that this light definitely can perform to. Now again, the unit itself is made all in-house. We have a cast housing which acts as a heat sink. It is weather resistant, so you're going to be able to put it out in dust, heavy water environments. You can drive through a river with it. So again, it's the kind of product that's very, very well produced at Whelen. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn the light on, and you get an idea right now what it looks like. Now you note there that one side has come on. This is a feature of this particular light. I'm going to turn on the other side in a second. Let me just move this package out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and quickly turn that on so we get the dual functionality there. So I'm moving it around, and again, we are in the studio here. We will be taking this light off-road as well in the not too distant future, so you'll get a chance to see that as well. But you can see how robust the light is just by looking at it from the camera perspective, and you can also see here in the studio its intensity as well. But let's take a look at these particular lenses. I'll quickly turn that off. So again, as we take a close-up of the light, you can see the diodes in position. You've basically got a total of 12 diodes on the right and 12 diodes on the left, giving you a total of 24. These are Gen 3 LED diodes. They're in a deep dish reflector. You can kind of angle it right. You can actually see the reflector there as far as the deepness of it. And then they in turn have a reflector placed over the top of the diode that bounces the light back into the reflector area that allows it to be pushed forward. So again, from a driving perspective, it's not just the electronics that's doing the work, it's also the reflector tied in with the respective lenses. This is the 8-degree optic spot. This is what it will come standard installed with. And then we have got, I'll show you them here, there's a little piece of rubber which also come to you in a second here. But basically, I'm holding it here, we kind of put it in front of this. You can see here, we would retain the 8-degree spot, and then on this particular side here, which has got this fluted variation, you have a 40-degree horizontal by a 20-degree vertical. So that will give you the flood on the side where you've got this fluting. I'll move it around a bit, you can kind of see it. And then obviously on this area where it is clear, that's where the spot's going to stay in place. Now, should you decide to basically have it all as flood with no spot, we can take this across here. And again, this would then go into position. Now, I'm just holding it in front of the lens right now. What you would do, of course, is you would take the respective screws left and right off, expose the unit, and then mount the lens into position with the gasket put back into place. Now again, in this configuration, we have got the combination of two of the 40 horizontal by 20 vertical. Also comes with all the relevant mounting hardware as well. And again, from a mounting perspective, it has a bail bracket, which will allow you to angle how you want to mount this. So should you decide to mount this on a front push bumper, you can quite comfortably do that. That's, by the way, what that gasket was floating around here a second ago. That's what actually goes underneath here. So kind of hold that where you can see it. And that will then allow you to mount that on a given surface. So again, front push bumper, you could mount it up on a roof rack. It's really up to your own imagination as where you might want to mount it. And again, the bail bracket is adjustable. I'm just moving it here with my hand. You can kind of see it there as I move it around. Well, there you have it, a quick look at a brand new product from Whelen. It's available here on SIRENNET and SIRENNET Outback. It is the PSL2BB, and by the way, the BB stands for black housing. You can also get this in a white housing as well. If you're doing off-roading, I'd probably suggest the black housing. If you're in the fire service or law enforcement, the sheriff's office, hey, shucks, go with white. Why not? Anyway, I'm Stuart, and as always, many thanks for watching SIRENNET Television.